Yeah, but his sea adventures were very different because you were going in the water but having a computer right next to...
Yeah, so I was like, look, I need to go to Greece, but I have this website and it's really valuable and it's valuable to you. So I don't have a laptop and I don't have a way to I don't have a connection in Greece, so you need to give me the money so that I can go continue to maintain this website while I think about your offer. Right? So I get a FedEx envelope and it has 10 grand in it in cash 24 hours later, and because I'm leaving 2 days later. And I'm in my room and I dump out this cash on my bed and my mom walks in and she's kind of a little freaked out. She's like, Angelo, what is going on here? Well, I used the money and I went to, he also sent me, in the same package, he sent me a laptop, which is this laptop.
Okay, this is
I
so
brought
amazing.
It in. The reason I brought it in is because I just recently had lunch with Bill Gross. And yeah, so this is like a Portage Toshiba, like 486, like this thing. I think it could still turn on. I mean, this is something. And these were really, really expensive when he sent me this. In fact, it was his laptop. I needed it so quickly that he had his tech department clean his own laptop out. He would then buy, he was like, this little jerk, I'm not going to give him a new laptop. I'll send him my old one. And, and so he sent this to me, and I hadn't spoken to him. We didn't ultimately do the deal. This is interesting, if that's the card. I hope it is. Yeah, it was like a PCMCIA card. So then, like the company out in Greece had one of these, and then I could connect it to a Nokia cell phone, and I was updating D-Music from this thing in my wetsuit before I would dive into the water. I was 16. It's killer. So I go have lunch with Bill like maybe 4 months ago, and I hadn't seen him in 10 years, and I bring this with me, and I don't know how this goes back in there. It's such old technology, I can't even believe it. And I bring this thing with me, and we're going towards his office as he greets me in the lobby, and he sees this thing, and he goes, I had a laptop just like that. And I go, well, Bill, that's because that's your laptop. And so he kind of gets creeped out, because I think anybody should get creeped out, right? Because he doesn't remember me, and he doesn't. So we go back, and Marcia Goodstein runs operations for Idea Lab and is also Bill's wife. And so he's like, we got to go talk to Marcia. So we go straight to Marcia, and Marcia doesn't. She's like, I remember that. That was a crazy. Anyway, and then they start talking about some business stuff. And I ultimately. What was the point with this thing?
Well, he might have asked whatever happened to the $10,000.
Oh yeah, so then we go to lunch, and he's like, so what happened to the he interrupts his monologue to go, hey, wait a minute, what did I get? I gave you 10 grand and a laptop. What did I get? Right? And I go, Bill, you didn't let me finish. That was the best part of the story. You actually got nothing from a 16-year-old kid. I don't know how I got away with this thing.